This morning, I have the privilege of talking a bit about some opportunities in the area of education. This morning, we're chatting about the Chevening Scholarship and all that is possible for you if you have any dreams or aspirations of possibly migrating to study. This morning, as we have that conversation, I have with me Chinali Patel.
Good morning.
Good morning, who is the head of political, economic and press at the British High Commission, as well as Andrè Blackburn, who is the political press and public affairs officer. Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Tobago, right here on Tobago Updates. This morning we are chatting about the coveted Chevening Scholarship. If persons have not heard about it before, this morning they may be hearing about it for the first time. What exactly is the Chevening Scholarship, Ms. Patel?
Sure. So UK Chevening Scholarship has been ongoing for 41 years now. So this is the 41st year. It's a fully funded one-year master's degree in any university in the UK. And what that entails is a fully funded scholarship, which includes accommodation, travel, stipend. And the best thing about it is it affords an opportunity to study for a master's degree of your choice and a subject of your choice. So it could be climate change, it could be sports, it could be perhaps international law. And we've had a huge number of Chevening scholars over the last 41 years. So this is about 170 Chevening scholars. And we're really excited to promote the scholarship for next academic year. So we're looking at 2025 to 2026.
And we know that this scholarship focuses on individuals that come from among the Commonwealth nations, right?
Yes.
And we have a number of students within the region who have already gotten this award. But in this particular year, we have two persons who won the Chevening Scholarship from Trinidad and Tobago. We have Riyad Mohammed as well as Nesta Garcia. Can you tell us a bit about these students, what schools they came from, and what stood out about them that made them get the scholarship that, you know, can encourage other persons as they apply?
Sure. Riyad and Nesta both stood out to us in the interview process because of their passion and leadership in the areas where they're going to study. So Riyad actually is going to study an MSc in climate change at University College of London. And Riyad actually works with the EMA in Trinidad and Tobago. So there's a direct connection between what he does and what he studies. And he's quite passionate about climate change. He has his own NGO as well that works in this space. And of course, Nestor is a finance expert. He has worked with the Ministry of Finance for several years, and he will be pursuing an LLM in international tax law at Queen Mary College. So, you know, like these people are people who are passionate about their areas, work directly with the government of Trinidad and Tobago, and show us that, you know, they have the potential to change spaces in their communities and this country.
All right, Mrs. Patel, you know, I was asking before, but I see that I believe it's Nesta who already has a master's degree. So even if this is your second master's, this Chevening Scholarship allows for that. Tell us about opportunities for persons who, whether it's their first master's or second master's.
So you can apply for the Chevening Scholarship if you have a master's. Bachelor's degree, I think, is completely kind of, you know, mandatory here. And also kind of you do volunteer work or you have 200 hours of work experience. I think volunteer work equally kind of applies. I think, as Andrè said, what we're looking truly for is that passion to make a difference in your country, in your communities, but also progress in an area that you really want to make a difference in. So for example, like I said, it could be climate change, it could be any kind of, you know, area that benefits Tobago, including also as well as Trinidad.
Well, excellent. And tell us a bit, Andrè, about what is covered. Because for the parents, you know, a lot of times, sometimes you hear of a scholarship and then they still have to fork out some type of money.
Yeah.
So tell us exactly what is covered in the Chevening Scholarship.
So the wonderful thing about the Chevening Scholarship is that it's fully funded. As you know, education is a huge investment. Many students around the world, they graduate and they inherit a large amount of debt. With the Chevening Scholarship, your accommodation is covered, tuition fees are covered, you get a living set stipend every month. So the scholars allow the opportunity to focus on their studies while soak up UK culture.
Right.
So it's really a fantastic opportunity to study in the UK.
But it's not just about studying, it's also about community building and exposure.
Yes.
The Chevening scholars have the opportunity to attend a number of those really high-end events at the British High Commission. I saw many of them even got the opportunity to meet Prince Charles. So tell us about the opportunities that arrive for Chevening scholars.
I think we've been in times where I think it's great to kind of engage in different cultures, different experiences. So when you're studying in UK university, you get exposed, as Andre was saying, to different cultures, but it's very diverse. I think it's very multicultural. And you get the opportunity to meet different individuals from different walks of life, including King Charles. And I think as head of Commonwealth, he's truly passionate about youth engagement and youth development and sustainability. And here, what we tend to do is we have an excellent Chevening alumni network. We bring them together on issues that really matter to Trinidad and Tobago. It could be sustainability. It could be making a difference in schools. It could be just reaching out on subjects that they care about. And my final thing is, being a Chevening scholar is, it's that commitment, lifelong commitment where you come together as a community. So we encourage Tobago individuals to really apply. The application process is simple in the sense that we can assist. There are Chevening scholars that can assist. And there's really good guidance online around the Chevening scholarship process.
So is there a website where you can select a mentor or someone who you can reach out to for assistance with the application?
So we have a lively Chevening alumni network in Trinidad. You can reach out to us directly at the British High Commission. We're on all the social media networks, and we can put you in touch with someone who can help you, who has been through the application process, who has been in the UK, etc. So yes.
So there is a contact information.
Yes, I would suggest that you reach out to us on UK in the Caribbean, on Twitter and Instagram, or for the British High Commission in Port of Spain on Facebook, and we could put you in touch with.
Okay, so just send a DM.
Yeah.
Give us that information one more time, the pages.
Sure. UK in Caribbean, that's on Twitter and Instagram, and British High Commission in Port of Spain on Facebook.
Right. And for a number of persons, they are extremely passionate, extremely active and involved in development in a number of different areas, whether it be culture, politics, media, health. But they may not be that 1% of the class, but they are still very passionate and they perform in real life, let's say, outside of just academia. They have the experience that is necessary. Is the Chevening scholarship strictly academically focused in regards to the qualifications to get in?
So I think, and I'll let Andre come in as well, because, he's been kind of leading the Chevening scholarship for us. But I think the key element for me is, of course, there's a mandatory bachelor's degree, but it's that willingness to make a difference. It's willingness to kind of have that leadership in a particular area. And it doesn't really matter what background, what community you come from. And I think it doesn't really apply in terms of, it's that kind of passion that you see in interviews with individuals. And I have to say, the kind of applications that we receive, we are absolutely blown by the youth development engagement in Trinidad and Tobago. Many of them really just want to have that opportunity, that platform. And that's what Chevening Scholarship is about. And I don't think there is anything like a perfect candidate.
Right.
I don't think we are perfect. Yeah. We were perfect candidates when we applied for, degrees in different universities. But I think it's just that willingness to show that you care about your country, about your communities, and you're willing to take that opportunity abroad.
Right. Look at y'all coming on here and encouraging me to do another master's degree. Tobagonians, this is your opportunity to venture out and do something, maybe beyond your wildest dreams. There are so many persons who are passionate about what they're doing. You have already gotten your bachelor's degree and you're interested in doing something more. The other day, I heard someone asking on Facebook, what do I do with the bachelor's degree that I got? This is what you do. You apply for the Chevening scholarship. Shout out to you, Kenya Batiste. I saw that post, and this is the opportunity for you to venture out. The Chevening scholarship is here. You are an excellent entrepreneur, and this is an opportunity for you to venture out there. So before we leave, let's talk about a bit the application link and where we spoke about the key criteria, which is having a bachelor's degree and being actively involved in development and having, goals, dreams, and aspiration for big change. Number one, it must be contributing to Tobago's economy. But where can we find the application form, and what do we do once we have completed the application?
Sure. So the application process is completely online. So the application link is www.chevening.org. Again, that's www.chevening.org. You fill out the application. You have to have two referees, preferably an academic reference and also a professional one. I think the good thing about the Chevening Scholarship as well is while you apply, you are simultaneously applying to 3 universities. Kind of like SEA when you have your top school choices. So you have 3 choices of universities, and by the time we invite you for an interview next year in April, you should have at least one offer from one of those universities.
Good. I'm glad that you included that. So you have to apply to the university separately.
Yes.
And once you have an offer, then that is the university that Chevening is going to consider you funding you for.
That's
right. Do you have a list of universities that you are working with?
Yeah, there are over 150 universities in the UK that are partners on the Chevening Scholarship. Practically most of the universities that you know, from the Cambridge to the Oxford, King's College, UCL,
School of Economics.
Exactly, School of Economics. Most of them are partners on the Chevening Scholarship.
Right. And so these are all very strong alumni. So when persons graduate from these universities, they are almost guaranteed work and jobs at the highest level of decision making in the world. So this is a grand opportunity for Tobagonians to take full advantage. I don't know about you, but I am submitting my application. Okay? So this is what we want to encourage you or anyone that you know to take advantage of a fully funded. And it's not just that they're providing you with all that you need, but you also get a stipend. It means that you might be able to live a little on the side. So, and be a part of an alumni that has a strong global network of high achievers. And you know what they say, if you want to be the best, you have to be among the best. So we're going to take a quick break and we're going to be back right after this. See you soon.
It's a brand new morning, rise up to a brand new dawning as the passion start to rise.